Can I find love after death? Across religions and spiritual traditions, people have asked the same haunting question. Do love and partnership continue after death? And if one has lived a life more focused on oneself than on others and been self-absorbed, does that mean eternal loneliness? This video explores whether the soul continues to learn and grow, and whether even a self-centered person might eventually become capable of deep mutual love. Of course, there is no proof about what happens when we die. Beliefs differ wildly, and what's comforting for one person may feel strange or even impossible to another. A love you might share with your partner now is real, meaningful, and precious, while you're both still here. Some people hold that any loving relationship continues in the afterlife, whilst others believe any bonds we form here on earth are what matter most. Faiths and philosophies offer different answers. Some branches of Hinduism and Buddhism teach that souls are reborn in new lives, and relationships may shift from life to life. Spiritual but non-religious thinkers often believe consciousness continues and that deep bonds can persist beyond the physical world. Christianity offers hope of reunion in heaven, and Islam teaches that the faithful may be reunited in paradise. Now, the most extensive writings on relationships after death come from the 18th century philosopher Emanuel Swedenborg. They stem from a very unusual state of waking consciousness he claimed to experience daily for many years. He claimed as a result he could communicate with people in a hidden realm, one he called the spiritual world. His accounts are fascinating. After death, according to him, most married couples initially meet again in a state similar to life, recognizing each other and living together for a time. Gradually, outward appearances fall away, revealing the true quality of their relationship. Genuine mutual love allows couples to remain together as soulmates, sharing a deeper, more blissful union than is possible on earth. But, according to Swedenborg, if their bond was superficial or self-centered, they part ways. True eternal partnership, he pointed out, must be a union of hearts and minds, not just of outward similarities and circumstances. Now, across faiths and philosophies, there is a common thread. Personal relationships after death reflect who you really are. Empathy, kindness, and the ability to care deeply for others make deep bonds more likely, whilst selfishness prevents them. At the same time, many spiritual teachers suggest that the soul continues evolving after death, learning lessons it may not have fully grasped in life. Rebirth provides opportunities to grow beyond self-centeredness, cultivating love, kindness, and cooperation. Now, Swedenborg's account is similar yet also different. According to him, people retain their memories, their thoughts, and their essential character after death. And over time, as I said before, outer pretenses drop away, revealing true character and what the person deeply wants. Spiritual growth is possible, but it is shaped by what you genuinely desire in life. He suggests the crucial issue is either prioritization of self or concern for what is good for both self and others. Similarly, Christians might ask, can one love one's neighbour as much as oneself? I'm not sure, but Christians say that is what they are aiming for. Can self-centered people change internally? So, according to Swedenborg, the individual who has chosen a life of mutual consideration, sharing and usefulness is better able to grow spiritually after death. On the other hand, the deeply selfish may find that their relationships and their ability to form true bonds remain limited. The way I see it is to consider a person whose love of self outweighs their regard for others. Such a person may begin to measure everyone else against their own importance, looking down on those who fail to admire or affirm them. They have a sense of entitlement. Over time, resentment can grow towards anyone who withholds praise, and satisfaction may even be taken in the feelings that accompany retaliation or quiet hostility. Revenge becomes paramount. The difficulty is that a character shaped in this way struggles to coexist with qualities such as generosity, humility, or concern for anyone else. Now, all these attitudes pull in opposite directions, and they rarely settle comfortably together. It is easy to see how someone whose habits of mind have solidified, who has become deeply self-centered, grasping, or resentful, how they might feel ill at ease with a partner whose outlook is markedly different. Someone who values kindness, service, or mutual respect. Their assumptions about life would not align. Their ways of seeing the world would diverge. From this perspective, it becomes understandable to think that the person we gradually form ourselves into being during our lifetime is, in essence, the person who remains. The character we cultivate here may well shape the kind of company we can live with, both now and beyond this life. If Swedenborg is right, consciousness after death allows for deeper awareness, clearer affections, and even a more perfect expression of intelligence and love. But the foundation must be laid in this life. Those who strive for selflessness, empathy, and mutual care in the physical world are most likely to find a partnership of lasting connection beyond the grave. So according to all this, and if I'm right, love doesn't automatically last forever, but it can if we nurture it now. I've raised the haunting question about love after death, and I've suggested what religions say about relationships after death. I've then introduced the curious case of Emanuel Swedenborg and talked about why character matters after death. This has led to the question of whether self-centered people can change. And my conclusion about having a loving partnership after death is what I really believe. Thanks for listening to me. And if you've been interested, why not give me a like and offer a comment? It encourages YouTube to show this video to a wider audience. If you're interested in my other videos on the afterlife, you can click the playlist link right now.